Welcome everyone to March 2022 monthly activation. Boom, I just felt it just drop right in today for our journey that helps us all stay attuned to the cosmic energies, to continue to surf the waves of consciousness, to activate and awaken your awareness. Your awareness, the way that it's looking to me right now, it's like these little packets of light, right? Quanta, these little packets of light that are kind of bursting open. And if they were just to completely explode, you might have a real break or psychosis perhaps. But if they happen, then they're happening according to a particular like divine timing, you know, if they're set to go off at certain times. Then what you choose to do with that is up to you. But as I'm being shown this right now, these little packets of light, these little packets of awareness and awakening within you are just bursting open, and there's these moments, these breakthroughs, these epiphanies, this up-leveling, this upsurgence of your vibrational self, which ripples out into the cosmic mind and is reflected back to you. So you get to see and experience what these new levels of awareness are showing you, and what they reveal to you about who you really are. There was a download right there. Beautiful. I've never seen it in that way. So this is March. March, little packets of light bursting like starbursts, but healthy. Right, Muji? So I'd love to welcome you again to this activation. Thank you for being here with me this month. And for those who are new, I'm Bree. I'm your guide for today, taking you on this cosmic journey, multidimensional self through your consciousness with your awareness, bringing you back to who you are, to your power, to your magnificence, to your light, to your awareness of your light. You are always light, but you may not have seen that. You may have forgotten that. So these little packets of light that are bursting open are your recognitions of self, and you're seeing that in the world around you. This is me. This is me. This is me. Everything is me. I am that. I am consciousness. I am light. I am love. I am peace. I am compassion. I am. Keep coming today. They keep coming today. So I'm your guide. And thank you for being here on this journey. So the way that this works, to give you a little bit of a rundown, is I also am clairvoyant and a remote viewer, an acupuncturist and sound healer, and I guide people to their power as conscious creators to learn how to take care of your vibrational health, your well-being, however that looks for you, to help you to create your desired reality, to help you be who you really are, to bring your gifts into the world so you can be on path and purpose, so you can fulfill your mission, and be of service to yourself and others. We're here at a very amazing time, and you have chosen to be here. And I bet if you're watching this, it's because you feel that pull, you feel that call, you feel that urge, you feel that tug, right? I know I feel it within myself as I am on my path, but it's pulling me to greater and greater places within myself that I didn't know were there. I wouldn't have thought, where I am now in my life was possible 6 months ago, a year ago, but I could feel it. I didn't necessarily know what it looked like. I had insights. I did my practices. I dreamed it into being, and boom, it shows up. It shows up. So my remote viewing aspects of things, I do drawings. And what that does is it gives me information. It helps me to see and read the information, the light that's in the field for us today, for this month. And this is what that looks like. And I'm going to share with you the messages that came through with these lines. So this is a beautiful way for me, it's a remote viewing tool, to access the messages that are here for us for March. that you're welcome to revisit as often as you need. And each time you take this journey, it will be relevant to you in that moment. And you will continue to shift each time you take it. These journeys are really magical that way. And they continue to teach me and amaze me in how they work. So that's the drawing part. And then we will arrive together with the breath and go into the sounds. And the sounds also are a remote viewing tool for me. They give me other messages and information while at the same time harmonizing the distortions in the field, the little noise. Sometimes it's not so little, but the noise and the interference, the resonance and the healing frequencies of the tools that I use will harmonize that while I share the information with you. And that's where the journey will happen. So, considering how we began today, I'm really excited to see where this is going. It's kind of taken me by surprise. Okay, things are not what they seem. Do not be deceived. Fight for control of your mind. Yet all you need to do is mind yourself. Your mind is not a plaything for the puppet master. There are no strings. And then I heard Pinocchio's songs. I've got no strings to hold me down. I don't know the rest of the lyrics, but that's what came to mind. So there are no strings, for you are a real divine being. Instead of a real boy, right? You are a real divine being. You only perceive strings, for you fear walking on your own 2 feet. Yet when you release yourself, you will not walk. You will soar. Okay, so here's the picture again. I'm going to go through that a little bit more. So things are not what they seem. There's a lot of science to back this up. There's a lot of misinformation in the world, as you're probably aware, and we really have been asked to trust our own senses. Really have a direct experience and start discerning for ourselves, is this true, is this not true? And you'll know by the way it resonates with you, right? So it's kind of supporting you in harnessing and cultivating your intuitive self, because the intuitive self knows what's true and what's not true. But when we're acting out of old programming and we're not really thinking and we're just going along with the program, we can be easily manipulated. And I'm sure we've all had experiences when we've been taken advantage of or manipulated. And then you realize the red flags after the fact when you look back, right? So things are not what they seem. Do not be deceived. Fight for control of your mind. Yet all you need to do is mind yourself. So I thought it was interesting that there was this battle imagery of fighting for control. But in reality, you are all that is. So all that needs to be done is minding yourself. Self with a capital S. Self as source. Self as higher power. Turn your mind, turn your awareness, turn your attention to what you connect with, whether it's God, the cosmic mind, the universe, the higher self, whatever that is. Turn your mind, turn your awareness to that. And there's nothing that can be controlled. It just dissolves those the control itself. Your mind is not a plaything for the puppet master. And I literally saw, the strings. There are no strings, for you are a real divine being. You are a real divine being. I mean, just think about even the story of Pinocchio for a moment, where he became a real boy. Now, are you your real self? Imagine what that feels like to be your real self. And your real self is a light being in a physical body. You are a soul having a physical experience, right? You are a divine being having an experience through your physical form, which is a consciousness technology. Your body is consciousness. It is divine technology for you to perceive this realm, for you to have an experience on earth as a human being. But you are much greater than who you believe yourself to be. You only perceive strings for for you fear walking on your own 2 feet. So it's the fear that's keeping you tied and allows you to be controlled, whether you're being controlled by your limited beliefs, your paradigms, your traumas, your stories, the media, your culture, your religion, whatever these are. If you were to stand on your own 2 feet, would any of these things have any sway over you? Yet, when you release yourself, you will not walk, you will soar. So powerful messages, powerful messages. And here's the drawing one more time, just to kind of connect that with the transmission that came through. Beautiful. So a lot of shifting happening already with that I can feel. Okay. So wherever you are, in space and time, in your body, sit comfortably, lay comfortably, close your eyes, and breathe. Breathe. Allow the breath to come into your belly. Put your hands on your belly and allow the breath. Feel it filling you up. That is life force. That is light. That is spirit. Feel that vitality coming into you. Allow it to make its way into the belly so you can feel your hands rise and fall. There's no effort here. There's just a receiving. Ooh, big shift. Wow. There you go. Receive yourself. We were talking about connecting with yourself with the capital S. Connect with that power by allowing it to enter you through the breath into your body so it animates you. It carries oxygen through the blood. Or the blood carries it through your body. Got that reversed. There you go. You knew what I meant. There you go. Receive yourself. Now notice if there's any areas where you're not receiving yourself. Perhaps it feels a little constricted. Like for me right now, there's a little bit of constricted. It feels like a narrowing in the chest. But then once it gets past that, it flows a lot more easily. So just stay with that. Breathe until you meet the constriction. And then just hold your breath right there. And then breathe a little more, inhaling. And then hold again. And then inhale again till you get to the belly. There you go. Hold again. And then release. Let's try that again. Let's just take one inhale into the belly and see how we're moving. Now that released a lot just doing that one time. That was impressive. Okay, so let's just breathe, inhale a few more times. See if you can feel where any more constrictions are. So mine moved a little bit further up. So you might still be working with wherever you are. Mine moves. So if it moves, then go with where it is. Okay? So on the next inhale, we're going to breathe to that constriction. So inhaling and hold once you reach the constriction. And then inhale more. And hold when you meet the next one. And then inhale again, all the way to the belly, and hold. And then release. Oh, that one's really clearing out the more gritty stuff. Now let's take just a couple of inhales here to see how the breath has changed. It's a lot more easy, a lot more open. Let's do that one more time. Notice where the constriction is. Again, mine to move even further up. Notice where yours is. Okay, and then on the next inhale, inhale to the constriction and hold. And then inhale again to where the breath takes you next. and then hold. And then inhale to the belly and hold. And release. Wow. I would actually encourage you to do this several more times for yourself. I feel like we can get really, really deep cleansing. Okay, take a few breaths now on your own to see how it's moving. We're going to do it again together. That's what I'm being shown and asked to do, so I listen. Okay, so feel where the restriction is. And probably, you know, some of you might not do this on your own. Sometimes it's easier to be guided. I know that when I'm left to my own devices, I'm not always taking it fully to completion. I will stop myself before I finish, which isn't serving me. There's not a completion of a cycle here. You know, I was a Montessori teacher, and in the classroom, we always want the child to complete a cycle of activity. We want them from start to finish. We don't want them to stop. You know, they might not be able to finish an activity in that moment, but they do complete it. Okay, so we want to have a sense of completion, because when we're not completing something, we're not giving ourselves the opportunity to have the release, the fullness of experience. We're still existing in the limiting belief, in the paradigms, in the programming that's keeping us where we are stuck. So when we give ourselves permission to move through to completion, we are changing the way we're doing things. We are not, that the strings are being cut. Okay? Okay, beautiful. So let's feel for the next constriction. Inhaling and hold. Inhale again to the next one where the breath takes you. And hold. And then to the belly. And hold. And release. Woo, I'm liking this. So notice how the breath, like when it takes you from the first constriction next, mine's actually moving further down each time. It's not getting stuck. There's no roadblocks. It's just almost getting to its destination. So what we're looking for is the breath inhaling and going straight to the belly, free and easy. Okay, let's do this again. Inhale till you feel the constriction. And hold. Inhale again to where the breath takes you. Good. And hold. Inhale to the belly. And hold. And release. Almost there. That was a very cleansing one. You guys are doing great. How are you feeling? Packets of light are opening up. I love it. I love it. I see that. I see that. It's almost like fireworks or stars are going off in front of my eyes. Beautiful. Packets of light. Yes, and this is a very simple but powerful way to open up those packets of light. Okay, inhaling to the constriction. And hold. Inhale more to where the breath takes you. And hold. Inhale to the belly. And hold. And release. And if you've already inhaled to the belly, that's fine. You just inhale there again. Okay. I'm getting some nice movements here. We're almost there. One more. Inhale to the constriction and hold. Inhale some more where the breath takes you. And hold. Inhale to the belly. And hold. And release. There we go. Yeah, now I'm seeing the chi flow in the way that I'm looking for. So just from here, Just take a couple of nice, relaxed belly breaths and notice how your breath is moving through you. Nicely done, everybody. Nicely done. Ooh, lots of crown openings. I like. You guys are going to get a lot of intuitive information. The one, if you had a crown opening just now, be prepared to start tracking the information that's coming to you, right? Either it'll come to you in the dream time. I get mine when I'm in the shower or when I'm walking or when I'm driving. But you want to make sure that you write it down, okay? The information that you opened yourself up to receive is for you to remember. So write it down. You won't remember it if you don't write it down. I can't stress that enough. Write it down. So the chimes are saying, write it down. You are here to record and remember who you are and what you are here to do. Write it down. You are given a mission. You are given instructions. Write it down so you can follow them. There is no thinking involved in this. It is given to you. All you need to do is listen and follow your heart. It is taking you there. It knows the way. It has the codes. It knows your dreams. It knows how to get you there. It knows your purpose. It knows your mission. You don't have to figure it out. You just need to open to receive. You just need to listen. Full of transmissions today. I love it. Okay. Okay, so your mission, if you choose to accept it right now, think of something you desire for yourself, a goal you have, an intention, a seed you'd like to plant, or something that you're already working on that's not yet come to fruition. Bring that to mind. Bring that to mind. And if you have a paper in front of you, write it down. And if not, that's okay. Just bring it to mind. What is it that you're seeking to bring into this world? You have an idea. You've imagined something for yourself. There's something calling you, yet it's not fully in physical form yet. Bring that to mind. Perhaps you don't even know what that is. If that's the case, ask for the intention to know what that is and how to know. I know for myself, I didn't realize that I didn't know what I wanted. I thought I did. I really didn't. But then when I started asking, it became very clear what I wanted. So ask yourself the right questions. When you learn to ask the right questions, you get the answers right away. They will come to you. Yeah, okay, beautiful. Everybody has something. Great. Okay, so from this place now, close your eyes. Breathe into the belly again. Let's just maintain that connection that we so beautifully had. That is still there, but just bring your awareness to it again. There you go. Beautiful. Now on the next inhale, you are going to bring that breath that carries that information with the answers to you, or the map, or the instructions. Right now we're just going to breathe it in. We don't have to know what it is. So with your mind's eye and with your intention, you're going to breathe in that goal that you have. You're going to breathe it into yourself. You're just going to inhale it. So you start to embody it with the breath, bringing it into the belly. You're going to naturally embody the vibration of that goal just by having the awareness and intention that you're breathing that in. It doesn't matter what it is right now. Your intention enough is alone to begin to embody that vibration and bringing it into your being through the breath. The spirit carries it. There you go. And just feel how it feels now to have that just by breathing it in. So you're just having it. You're imagining, you're intending to have it with the breath. Each breath is you already having that. Even if it's the answer to knowing what you want, you're breathing in the knowing of what you want. Does that make more sense? There you go. Maybe you're not sure what your purpose is. Breathe in what it's like to have your purpose. You're breathing the breath of someone who has their purpose. So you're just breathing it in. That's all you're doing. There you go. Yes. Okay, now I'm seeing what I want to see. Everyone's dropping in. Okay? I see it dropping into you. And you anchor it in with the breath. You don't even have to have the awareness or understanding of what that is at the moment. But we'll get you there in a second. Right, Mooj? Okay. Now, bring to mind your intention again. And if you have pen and paper, just write it down, just to get more clarity. And now ask your higher power, your higher self, the light, whoever it is that you connect to. I ask the light, what 3 things do I need to do to make this happen? So I ask the universe basically for like a honey-do list. And then write them down. There you go. Beautiful, bringing the breath in to help you get the information. Beautiful connection. And then once you get it, you just write down these 3 things that the you who knows the way, is giving you the information you need to make that a reality for yourself. And then the next step is doing it. Very simple. Okay? So if you were able to get those 3 things, just let me know in the comments. Let me know if you were able to get those 3 things. Okay? And then let's promise one another that we are going to do this. What's the purpose of being given the map and given the directions if you're not going to follow them, right? If you've ever assembled any furniture and you didn't use the directions to assemble it, chances are it's not going to come out very well, right? It's going to fall apart. Okay, so you've been given the blueprint. You've been given aspects of the blueprint, those steps you need to take now, okay? And don't put that off. So, in the comments, if you are committed to doing these things that you received, these inspired actions, say yes in the comments and let me know that you're going to do that, okay? This is me holding you accountable to your light and the guidance and direction you were given, okay? So I want to hear you say yes. Now you're saying yes to yourself. You're not saying yes to me. You're saying yes to you when you do this. There we go. Say yes. Feel how it feels when you commit to taking these inspired actions for yourself. Beautiful. Nicely done, everybody. Okay. Now I'm going to bring in the chimes. And from here, just continue to breathe in the light of your intention. Because your intention already has within it contained the fully realized, actualized self. So breathe yourself as already having that. While my chimes share her medicine with you. Oh, I'm going to sit with that for a moment. Just feel that space that she created for us. Wow. Usually I can talk straight away after this, but So the first thing she showed me were just these spiraling galaxies. Like if you were to take a sparkler and do it like this, and you can see the spiraling movement of the light. And then I just kept hearing over and over and over again, the bliss is in the breath. The bliss is in the breath. The bliss is in the breath. And when we're not breathing, we're not living. When we're not breathing, we're not connected to source. When we're not breathing, we're not connected to the rhythm of life. When we're not breathing, we're dying. And then at the end, I just saw this newborn baby coming into the world, just crying and screaming and breathing. And it's breath that separates us from life and death. So you choose. Do you want to live, or do you want to die? Your breath is that edge in each moment. So may that remind you to breathe more fully with more awareness. Yes, beautiful. I actually have a program that I created called From Breath to Bliss. And it takes you through the steps, starting with breath to bliss. And it's a really beautiful journey. So if you're interested in learning more, connect with me, and I'm happy to share more about it with you. It takes you through the evolution of self in an embodied way, bringing in your intentions, using the breath and other vibrational tools into the body so you can bring spirit into form, bring your heart's manifesto manifest. So if that's something that speaks to you, connect with me. I'm happy to talk with you more about it. But what I would invite you to in the meantime is March 7th, I am having another 5-day masterclass for conscious creators called You Now. So we spend 5 days going over learning how to create your desired reality using tools such as reverse engineering, so you can bring your dreams into being, so you can create the life that you desire, so you can be you now. You learn how to connect with the reality that already is, so you can shift your awareness, shift your vibrational state, and bring that into being with a lot less effort, so you can create the relationships you desire, a fulfilling life, a fulfilling job, optimal health and well-being. My clients use it for all sorts of things. They use it to create magical opportunities of abundance and prosperity. They use it to create better health. My clients' marriages have improved. People have really begun to trust themselves. Their intuitive abilities have grown. Their confidence has grown. There's so much that awaits you when you connect with who you really are and learn how to do that in very simple ways. It's very simple. I was actually given the map that I'm going to be showing you in a dream not too long ago, and I've been able to present it to groups and clients ever since with phenomenal results. So this is an opportunity for you to connect with your power as a conscious creator and learn how to bring your dreams into being using the power of awareness, tools such as reverse engineering. Gosh, I have so many little hacks and tools that I'll be sharing with you. And it's really fun and powerful. People are having breakthroughs on day one. So if you're ready for a breakthrough, if you're looking to step into the greater aspect of who you are, if you want to learn how to bring your intentions that you connected with today in this activation into being and learn step by step how to do that, I will guide you there during that week. So I will post a link for you to register, share, invite your friends, people that you think would be interested, because we are all meant to shine. So This light is going to find exactly who it needs to open those packets of light within each of you, as it does with me every day. And this guy, this is Muji, right? Well, thank you, dear ones, for coming together with me to harmonize the nature of oneself. What an amazing journey today. And I look forward to hearing from you and your experience of it, and to hearing your results of taking action from the things that you received from the universe today. So until next time, blessings.